So successful this year. I'm very proud of all of them. The efforts that they put forth to help our students be successful are just truly amazing. We go back about 12 months, and while we were a B last year, there was some schools and things that we knew we could do better, and so we challenged our teachers and our principals, and they challenged the kids in the classroom, and it's just amazing when you put the right people together what successes you can enjoy and see. And just statistically, 13 schools increased their grade. 25 of our schools maintained or improved. And that's amazing. That is truly a feat that's going to be hard to replicate. The problem I tell people is when you get an A, it's harder to maintain an A than to get an A. It's like losing weight. Did I get an amen? It's easy to lose weight, but it is. It's extremely hard to get an A, but maintaining the A and B is difficult. I don't know if I've ever seen a school, though, go from an F to a B in 1 year. And Cherry Street did that, and I told the principal that she's going to be able to start booking fees for people to talk. And I know what she would do if she was going to talk to a group of people. She'd brag about her teachers. Because, and we all talk about the successes of a school is based on what goes on behind those classroom doors. And you have to have strong leadership working with teachers to help kids. And that's what most of our schools are doing right now. And I believe we only had 1 or 2 schools that did not improve or maintain. And so that's what the story really is. The story is about the improvement that we're seeing. And that's consistent, and that's what we want. We want to continue to do that. We've got some people here to talk today, but I do want to mention a couple things. We had, was it 10 schools last year that had to have the extended time, or 9?
7.
It was, no, last year. Well, but we have 7 schools improving will not need the extended time this year. Just that's what I'm saying. So we had.
We went from 7 to 3.
Somebody told me at one time we went to 9.
There was 9
on the DA list. Okay. So we've cut 63%, over 60% of our schools that improve won't have to have that extended time. So we're excited for them. It doesn't mean that they all won't have the extended time. Ms. Bergens and her staff are working on where we need to help, because these grades are based on a point system. And while some of them might have missed it, we had a couple schools that missed by a point going another letter grade up. One example is, I know that Mosley, I think, missed by a point being an A. And we had another school missed 1 point going from a C to a B, I think. And those points are extremely important to the calculations. But whatever we do, we don't need to dismiss the roles the teachers played in the successes of all of the achievements these schools have done. Because in reality, if the kids aren't confident when they go in there to take this test, if the kids don't have the basic skills that the teachers have taught them, they're not going to be successful. So no matter all the praying and all the candle lighting, that's not going to make the kids successful, okay? It's those teachers in the classroom that really do that. And I think the teachers would also say they need the support of the administrators and the parents to be successful. If you have those ingredients, you're going to be a successful school. And I think you can go around and look at the schools and see that those ingredients exist at those successful places. We do have Brett Smith. I know he's excited. He's a C, and he has one of the most challenging middle schools. I know Everett is a C, and again, they have one of the most challenging middle schools. I know that Keith Bland is here, and they are a B, and they improved. We're excited for that. And then Carrie is here with Breakfast Point. I was trying to go around the room and couldn't see everybody. They are an A. We have certain schools that are our foundation schools. What I mean by that, we know they're always going to be very successful. Arnold, Mosley, Breakfast Point, Tyndall, Petronas, North Bayhaven, those schools we want to congratulate. They're always A's or B's. And we don't want to overlook them and say, oh, they always do that, because it's hard. It's hard to maintain those A's and those B's. It's extremely hard. So we want to congratulate all of them. University Academy and Rising Leaders, they got A's as well. So we're excited for all of them. But I know you want to talk to some of these principals here, and I know you all divide up and do that. Do you have any questions for me before?
Yes, I have a couple questions. Obviously, just to reiterate, you look on it and you see Cherry Street, Principal Carpenter's first year there. I mean, what can you say about that?
She's either very good or very lucky. I'm going to obviously go with good. But when we found this out, and don't report this, I want to say this with